lot of businesses and organizations, and I teach them about being present and in the moment and being positive and saying yes and a lot of times there's skeptics. People who might say something like, well, excuse me, but I don't live in a dream world where everybody is having fun and playing along and saying yes and everything. You know, they're in the real world. People are distracted, they're stressed out, and there can be a lot of negative people. So even though the work is stronger when the whole team is on board, it can still be impactful as an individual to say yes and use some of these techniques, even when somebody might be biting your head off. So I like to do an activity called 60-second rant to kind of help explain how you could use yes and improv even in a really high conflict or difficult situation. So this activity, you get in pairs, and one person is going to rant for 60 seconds about something that really ticks them off. Hopefully something personal, something charged, so it's not just the weather or the traffic, but they're gonna rant about, politics or about their, a coworker or something like that. I remember the first time I did this, I ranted, of course, about housework and doing more than my share around the house. And after that 1 minute of uninterrupted listening, their partner is going to respond by saying, based on what I heard you say, it sounds like you care about blah, blah, blah. They're going to fill in the blank. So they're not going to summarize, they're not going to solve, they're going to try and look for that good intent, because underneath anger is fear and love and passion. So we're going to try and find that positive feeling underneath it. And when I did this activity and read it about doing more than my share of housework, my partner said, it sounds like you really love your children and you believe in equality. And I got choked up right there because I realized, or it made me feel like, oh yeah, I'm not lazy and I'm not a bad person. These things that I really care about, and that's why I get so upset about this stuff. And it's a great way to diffuse really charged situations, to really see people for the good inside them and let them hear that. And then once that emotion can settle, that rant can kind of dissipate and you can start getting into solutions. So what needs to change so that you don't feel this way again? And that's a great example of just one person in a difficult situation using listening and presence and yes and to find that good intent underneath and really change the way a conversation and maybe a relationship is going.